as the Mets open a 6-game homestand with the first of 3 against the Miami Marlins. And for the first time in 45 games, Francisco Alvarez is back in the lineup for the first time since he tore a ligament in his left thumb.
And Tyler McGill will try and take advantage of that tonight.
Well, he got his first win, and that was against the Nationals. He pitched well the first 3 innings, and he kind of blew up in the 4th, gave a 2-run home run to Joey Gallo. He lost command, too many walks, so he's looking to build on that.
There's the good cutter to strike out Chisholm for the first out.
Backdoor cutter.
De La Cruz has got some feeling back in that hand. A 1-out hit by pitch here in the top of the first inning, and now the batter is a scorching hot switch hitting Josh Bell.
And a high fastball gets Bell on 3 pitches. McGill has a couple of first inning strikeouts, 2 down.
And with 2 men away, power hitting Jake Berger will be the batter.
Berger goes down swinging, 3 strikeouts in the opening inning for Tyler McGill, and he's off to a good start. Mets come to bat, no score.
Up against Jesus Luzardo, his 11th start of the season, coming off a loss against the Rays, gave up a career-high 9 earned runs.
1-0 pitch is hit into the air to shallow right field. Jesus Sanchez is coming on, still waiting, and he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. And that's cut on and foul tipped into the middle of the catcher, Nick Fortes. That's the first strikeout tonight for Jesus Luzardo, and I say that because once he starts to embark on the second time through a lineup, he's getting hit at a 279 clip.
So 2 up, 2 down. First strikeout for Luzardo. And the batter will be Brandon Nimmo.
And a slider for a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks in a 1-2-3 inning for Jesus. As Jesus Sanchez leads things off, then Otto Lopez and Nick Gordon. Sanchez down the left field line, and that is going to get down, and then one hops the wall. Nimmo fields, fires in. It'll be a leadoff double for Jesus Sanchez.
God, I love when Sanchez does that and utilizes the other way. And he just stays on this pitch, drives it the opposite way, gets himself into scoring position for, hey, look who's back, Otto Lopez.
And he taps one to the right of the mound. This will advance the runner. McGill gets the out at first. Sanchez goes to third, 1 away.
Nick Gordon, left-hand hitting left fielder, coming up.
And he struck him out. Got him with a splitter. That's the 4th strikeout for McGill, and a big one. It pins Sanchez at third. Now they're 2 out.
Infield can move back with 2 outs, and here's Tim Anderson facing McGill for the first time. And Anderson flips one into left field, a base hit. Well, that has got to feel good for Tim Anderson. Hits in those spots have been few and far between, but the Marlins take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, 2 strikes, the 2 outs. These hits are golden.
Here's Nick Fortes.
Flies one out to right field. Marte's right there waiting for it. That retires the side, but the 2-out hit by Tim Anderson gives the Marlins the early lead.
This bottom of the second, Martinez to second. Marte the runner at first, now with a 4-game hitting streak, and here's Mark Vientos.
So he hits a slider down to third, under the glove of Berger and down the line. Around third and scoring is Martinez. Here comes Marte. He'll be way tall. It's a 2-1 double for Mark Vientos. And the Mets go in front 2-1. Mark Vientos just keeps on hitting.
He likes that third base line, whether he hits a little bleeder down the line or a bullet down the line.
So 1 away, and let's listen to the reception for Alvarez. Pretty nice, huh? He's made a name for himself from the get-go. And he came up to stay last year, even though he had a cup of coffee at the end of the previous season. Been out since April the 20th.
Ground ball up the middle. Anderson gets to it. Spins and throws, and Bell able to keep his toe on the bag. Really nice play by both TA and JB. Keep the ball on the infield and get the out.
So here is Jose Iglesias.
And he's hit by the pitch. Second batter that Luzardo's hit in this inning. He had not hit a single batter in his first 10 starts this year. And now he's at 2 in 1 inning.
That's an important trip to the mound that Mel Stottlemyre Jr. just made to try to settle Luzardo down, because now he's facing Lindor.
And this one out toward left center field. Gordon is there to make the catch.
2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 2-1 New York after 2 innings of play.
Jazz Chisholm leads off in the third. Tyler McGill pitching with the lead for the first time. And he goes down swinging. That time on a backdoor slider after 2 splitters in a row. And Chisholm strikes out for the second time. That's 5 already for McGill.
Here's De La Cruz, right-hand batter.
Swing and a miss, and another strikeout for McGill. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the third. He's got 6 of his first 8 outs on Ks.
Here's Josh Bell, switch hitter batting left.
And that is inside ball 4. and maybe a little low. That was a really good pitch. Francisco Alvarez is not happy.
So the inning pushes on now to Jake Berger.
And it's on the outside corner. Threw him 3 cutters on the same plane. 7 strikeouts now from McGill through 3 innings.
Lots of K's so far for Tyler McGill. He and the Mets lead Miami 2-1.
Good one.
And he goes to the slider and strikes out Sanchez. That's 8 strikeouts now from McGill, 1 shy of his season high.
Here's Otto Lopez, a righty second baseman. Chopper hit off the mound, third base side. McGill bare hand spins, throws, and he got him. Tyler McGill doing it all tonight. 8 strikeouts and now an incredible play by the Big Drip, leaning over to pick that bare hand ball up and throw out Lopez at first. 2 down. No pick, but here's Nick Gordon.
Gordon grounds it down to Alonso. McGill gets over to cover. 4 very solid innings from McGill with 8 strikeouts along the way. Complete with a leg kick.
Tim Anderson collected an RBI single in the second. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit hard towards the gap in left center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Bader cuts it off. That's a leadoff single for Tim Anderson here in the 5th inning. He's 2 for 2 tonight. That is his 7th multiple hit game of the season and his first since May 21st. Here's Nick Fortes.
Bounces it toward third. Vientos comes in on it. Anderson's on his way to third, and he'll get there. Really heads up base running for Tim Anderson, knowing third base was vacated and able to get to the bag before Lindor and the throw.
And tremendous job here by TA, running with your head on a swivel.
Now the tying run is 90 feet away with Jazz coming to the plate.
And that one just pops out of the middle of Alvarez.
There's the foul tip.
In and out. And you have to wonder whether the brace on his thumb has something to do with his ability to squeeze that ball.
I wonder if that hurt him a little bit. I think it did. It's a big ouch.
Yeah, he'll be okay. Just it's going to have to play through some discomfort here and there.
Still a foul ball, can't feel too good as that fastball misses low. So Jazz works the walk.
And now the Marlins have runners at first and third with 1 away.
Ryan De La Cruz, 0 for 1, was also hit by a pitch.
And DLC sends one in the air out toward left center field. Long run for Bader, and he's not going to get there. TA will score. Jazz on his way to third. DLC to second. And now you check on Bader out there in the left center field gap. He went down pretty hard.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there, too, because I think Jazz thought that Bader caught that ball in center field. Marlins a break there. He's sliding to catch it.
Yeah.
Ball hits him right in the middle palm of the glove. And Jazz went all the way back to tag up from first, thinking that they were going to catch it.
Josh Bell flies one to shallow left. Tagging at third is Chisholm. Nimmo makes the catch, and Chisholm will not challenge Nimmo, who gets it to home plate on the fly. 2 out.
So with runners at second and third, Jake Berger, who has struck out twice, will be next.
Is to third, and Vientos stabs at it, but the throw's off the mark, and Jazz will score.
He had much more time to make a better throw with his arm across the diamond, but the Marlins will take it.
Now save the double.
Carlos Mendoza's not messing around. He's going to his bullpen. He's going to bring a lefty on to face Jesus Sanchez.
And the slider struck him out, and that ends the inning, but not before the Marlins scored twice to take the lead. 3-2 halfway through.
Marte will pull in at first with a 2-out single, and here comes Skip Schumacher. My suspicion is that Luzardo's not thrilled with that, but Skip's going to the bullpen. Luzardo's night is over. Anthony Bender will come in.
Off the end of the bat, right to the first base bag. May have handcuffed Bell a little bit, but he stuck with it.
Anthony Bender and Andrew Nardi each got 2 outs in relief of Jesus Luzardo, and now Scott pitching the 8th.
97 clipped into the glove of Fortes for the strikeout. 2 away here in the 8th inning.
Ground out and a strikeout. He's gotten Alonso and Nimmo. Now he's got to get Martinez.
And a fly ball out toward right center. Jazz ranging over. It'll be Sanchez.
Told you he has some power that way.
Jazz and Sanchez communicating during and after the fact. We'll head to the 9th inning. 3-2 Marlins.
Well, Adam Ottavino on to pitch the 9th inning. Otto Lopez first man to face him.
That's through for a base hit for Otto Lopez.
That is such a big hit. Now they need to somehow, some way get Otto Lopez to touch home plate. They need an insurance run or 2.
Throw from Alvarez is high, and it gets into center field. Lopez is headed toward third. Marlins make things happen and force the error after the stolen base, and they got Otto Lopez from first to third. Gordon out to left. That's Nimmo. Makes the catch, fires home. Here comes Lopez. He'll score. A sac fly for Nick Gordon. And an all-important insurance run for the Marlins. It's 4-2.
Tanner Scott has had 40 saves in his major league career. He has never had a 6-out save. Now that's what he's trying for tonight.
And he got him on the slider. One of the really good ones from Tanner Scott for his second strikeout and the first out here in the 9th inning.
So now Mark Vientos, right-hand batter.
And a slider that wasn't in a perfect spot, at least not where it usually is, but he still gets the swing and miss.
That's down to their last out. Tyrone Taylor will bat for the first time.
And the game finished by Tanner Scott. Gets the out. It's a Marlins win. 4-2 to start the road trip to take game 1 of the series against the Mets.